Hi guys! This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. First of all, I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Say hello if you feel so inclined. Hello, hello, hello. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's algorithm it up. Today I'm going to be reading for the females. I just did the male Taurus read. I'm going to do the female Taurus read. If you resonate as being a feminine, divine feminine, female Taurus, rather you be in a male body or a female body, it does not matter to me. Nor does it matter to the universe, right? Energy is fluid, and we have both of them, both female and male energy inside of us. One is just a little stronger than the other. You know, I consider myself a divine masculine in a female body because of all of the male type of stuff I do. I mean, I've always kicked it with the boys. I was a lead singer of a punk rock band. I was a tattoo artist. I work on cars. My friends used to make jokes that whoever I was with is going to have bigger balls than me, you know? And it didn't make any sense until I came onto my path and realized what the energy was about. And what better way to help eliminate all of the problems of the female collective as a man than to be in a female body, right? Or vice versa. So that we could teach our children, so that we can do our part to do what we can to not perpetuate all of the ancestral karmas, you know? So what can we tell the female Tauruses, the divine feminine energy? Divine feminine female energy for Taurus. What do we have out there, universe? Oh, this one wanted to flip over. We have the Star. That's a good card to have come right off the bat. Some of you guys might be dealing with an Aquarius. Either way, you are full of faith. To me, the card of the Star is unwavering faith. A lot of times we use the word hope in a frequency of lack, like, oh, I hope you get better. That frequency automatically implies that somebody's not okay, you know? And even though they might not be okay in the moment, adding more not okay energy to somebody is usually not the way that we heal them, you know? It's hard to explain precisely, but to me, the card of the Star and the word hope is actually unwavering faith. So some of you Tauruses out there have unwavering faith that there is an end, that there is resolve, that there will be a resolve to a situation. You guys are putting your faith not only in yourself, but in universe, in your abilities. You are leaving it up to God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. He that shall not be named, you know? Do you know how many people have died in the name alone of God? I don't care if you call it Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Krishna, Shiva. I love all of them, man. You guys are definitely in a faith headspace here. About the resolve of some sort of strife. You have 2 Aquarius cards and a Sagittarius. Some of you guys might be dealing with Aquarius, or you have Aquarius real heavy in your chart. The 7 of Swords is this feeling of fighting a battle alone. You might be alone in your in your perspective, or some of you might be alone in your house right now, fighting a battle that nobody else knows about. But you definitely have a lot of faith that universe will resolve whatever this situation is for you. Some of you might have been starting to go to church, or starting to look up, starting to look at manifestation, starting to look into like your own birth charts. Some of you guys are a lot more aware of your spiritual mission than you might outwardly project. And some of you guys are just waking up to your outwardly mission, and you have unwavering faith about it. Yeah, you're determined. You're letting that Taurus energy work for you. And you're working with your own personal Taurus energy, that determined, headstrong, steadfast energy. You guys are a fixed energy, so you're actually using the Taurus energy to your favor in your unwavering faith and resolve in universe and whatever you want to call God. You are forming a very solid foundation within yourself. Even if nobody else gets it, nobody else understands, you understand that it's not important for anybody else to understand. You're not looking for outside validation. You have all the validation that you need on the inside for whatever this struggle is you're going through. Yeah, the light. I was just told from the universe to read from the book about the light. I read from the Patch Tarot. Some of you guys are familiar with this little guy. These are the guys that do the spirit science. If you've never looked at them, you should definitely check out spirit science. I learned a lot from this little character here. The light. They have a couple different cards in this deck they call the Holy Arcana, and the light is one of them. The light represents the formless, shapeless, unknowable, and undefinable source from which the entire tree of life emerges. It is beyond comprehension and serves as a reminder that no matter what we think we know nothing at all. I always say that. All I know is I don't know nothing. All I know is I don't know. When drawing the light in a reading, it speaks to the revealing and illuminating of something that is hidden. This is a total illumination, a lifting the veil in order to vividly clarify something previously murky or confusing. Further, this is the creative light, and so it describes that this illuminating power may encompass a new illuminating solution as well. The creative power is infinite and is a reminder that spirit is always with you. See, this just ties into your unwavering faith. Some of you guys are going through some sort of strife right now that's what you have. Instead of being all down in the dumps and yelling at God and cursing for whatever's going on, like, how could you, God? How could you? Like, no, you're sitting back and you are examining what you can do with this situation. If you are at home, maybe some of you are quarantined. Maybe some of you don't have a car right now. Or maybe some of you have been fired from a job, or lost some sort of government assistance. And instead of crying tears in your beers or whatnot, you are stopping, taking a breath, and you're like, okay, universe, what can I do with this energy? You know, maybe some of you are quarantined with your kids, so now you can do art projects. Like, you're not looking at all the negativity, even though it exists. The strife is there. You're going inside and having unwavering faith that it is all for a reason. a lot of times we have a tendency to think that everything works out for me. Oh yeah, only when it's good. And then all of a sudden the universe is an idiot, right? But you don't have that problem, Taurus. You are very much with your unwavering faith in yourself and in the universe and in God, and aren't looking at all of the negative. Yeah, you see the negatives there. I mean, sometimes the negative is obvious, but you're turning that negative into a positive. Like some of you guys are doing art with your children because of this situation. Some of you guys have been walking to work and now get to see the birds and stop and smell the roses, and because you don't have a car. Or maybe some of you are taking the bus and meet somebody, you know, meet a new friend, somebody that'll be there and be supportive of you, somebody that's actually part of your tribe. Maybe some of you started going to church and you are meeting like-minded individuals there. Whatever the situation is that from the outside most people would have fallen apart, you're not falling apart, Taurus. You're not falling apart. You are falling into place. You are not focusing on all the negative. You are having unwavering faith. And I completely understand how hard that is to do in the middle of contrast. So I definitely applaud you, Taurus. It's not easy to be in the middle of some sort of perceivably shitty fucking situation and still see the positive in it. That takes a very strong heart, a very strong mind to not go with the flow of what everyone else would tell you should be doing. You know, some of you might have been going through a divorce, and instead of crying a tear in your beer, like I say, like you are using that energy to be the best you that you could be. Like you're taking that energy and applying it in the best possible way that you can. You're not letting the programmed responses influence you. You know, most people are programmed to respond a certain way. You know, like we're programmed that, oh, this should make me sad. This should make me angry. You know, going through this situation, I should feel this way because the television tells me so, because my programming has told me so my entire lifetime. And you aren't following that normal programming, Taurus. So well done. Much love, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Vroom, beep, beep.